Hi everyone and welcome to a very exciting video here on Jurassic Collectibles. Today we have got this massive influencer box. You can see it's got lots of stickers on it. We've got Grade A Amber and the Dart Zone logo. And this is a box which has been sent our way by the Dart Zone team. So huge shout out to the team at Dart Zone and particularly to Dina. Thank you so much for organising this. This is a Jurassic World dart gun. Now, to get the elephant out of the room, this is a Walmart exclusive in the US. So it isn't available internationally. This is a US exclusive item. We were lucky enough to get sent a sample to look at, and the team were very open to being clear about that exclusivity in this review. So I appreciate them being so willing to let us share that information so openly. With that said, this is practically a film replica, and you'll see what I mean as I get into it. So I would recommend importing this, particularly if you are looking at cosplaying as ACU. And we'll get into why as we crack this thing open. So, I've got to try and not burn my arm on the studio light here. And we're actually just going to try and take this tape off in one go, actually. This may be a very, very satisfying piece of film if I do this properly. Which it doesn't look like I'm going to. Okay, right. There we go. So let's bring this all the way down here. And continue to crack it open. There we go. Okay, so got plenty of bubble wrap. Awesome to see. It means it has survived its journey. And we have got, this is cool, the Jurassic World Dominion. If I get this box out the way. The Jurassic Pro Ultimate Tranquilizer Dart Blaster. So there we go. If I adjust the camera angle slightly, you can see. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do, folks, I'm going to get this all opened up and put together, and then we'll come back, we'll take a closer look at the blaster itself and how it works. So do stay tuned. I'm going to open this up, put it together, and then come back and let you know what I think. And just a quick addendum as I'm getting hands on with the box here. You can see that it does flip open to give you a closer look inside, and the weapon has got a gorgeous Jurassic World Dominion wrap on it. So I am now going to crack it open, get it out of the box and take a closer look at it and then let you know my thoughts. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to film this portion of the video yet, purely because it might be quite difficult to actually talk about it in a traditional review studio. So we'll see how we go. Stay tuned as we get this out of the box and take a closer look right now. Okay, so here we have got the dart gun out of the packaging, fully assembled. You can see it is a big rifle. This is to scale with what it's modelled on in the universe. And we'll jump to that right away. So as you can see, if you can't tell from this, this is modelled on the Tranquilizer rifles that the ACU use in the Main Street battle sequence in Jurassic World. It was a custom-made rifle made specifically for that film, and Dart Zone have done a genuinely incredible job replicating it here. I'm really excited to talk you through the mechanisms of this rifle, but before we take a closer look at it, I did want to highlight a couple of the included pieces. So Dart Zone do a smaller capacity dart. If we take a look at it, this is like a sort of the equivalent of a pistol round in terms of foam dart terminology. As you can see there, it helps if I don't drop it. We will grab that quickly. But as you can see here, they have got this smaller dart. And what that means is this set does come with a magazine that can hold those smaller darts, as you can see here. But also a magazine for the more traditional foam dart size that you would expect, as you can see here as well. So this is actually a really cool mechanism. It's not something I've seen before, and it is a smaller magazine that then goes into an adapter feed, which then allows that to be used in a weapon that would traditionally chamber the larger dart capacity. So that itself is really cool. We do get, I believe, and I will count them quickly now, 4, 8, 12, I think. Yeah, we get 12 of each type of dart. So you can see here, you get 12 of the rifle size dart itself. And I'm going to put these behind the camera. And we get 12 of the smaller sized dart, which is going to be a lot harder to hold on camera for you, as you can see just there. So with those out of the way, we come to the rifle itself. And what I really look for in dart rifles is rifles which are going to be able to be used as prop replicas, essentially. And this is exactly what this is. So if we bring it a bit closer to the camera, you can see we have got this gorgeous Jurassic World Dominion logo. And this like really, really nice coloured amber finish that's across this yellow plastic body. And that extends down here, where we have a really cool simulation of an amber in mosquito in the stock. And what we will do actually is take the stock off. So something that this rifle does really well is modularity. And that's something that some dart brands struggle with, but the modularity here works really well. Everything is detachable and can be reattached and reconfigured. So you can see there, that is the stock itself. That really cool mosquito is a 2D like sticker print essentially inside the plastic, but it works incredibly well for this particular purpose. And what that will let us do is take a look at the mechanism itself. So you can see we have got this, for want of a better word, bolt here. And this can actually be unscrewed and put into either side of the bolt mechanism. So if we get this out quickly, you can see it's just a simple screw-in bolt. And that can be attached on either side of the rifle, which is really nice for ergonomics. I think a lot of rifles, traditionally in terms of the foam dart space, what you see is what you get. If they're not particularly ergonomic, you have to deal with it. But there's a lot of focus on ergonomics with this particular dart rifle, which helped to make it feel more premium. So you have the aesthetic, which feels nice and premium as it is. And then you also have got this amazing attention to ergonomics. There is down here, if we get that in focus, a safety, and what we can do is push that in and that will stop us from accidentally firing the rifle, as you can see there, and we can easily push that back out to fire. And when it comes to firing, as you can tell, it is a bolt action weapon. So we grab the bolt, it is a firm bolt, we pull it back to this point, and here is where we can load. So with the safety, or with the trigger pull, even with the bolt all the way back, we can remove the magazine, as you can see there, and we are going to put one dart in and fire it in the studio. So I will say, this is an incredibly powerful rifle. The range on the box is stated as 150 meters, so it is a very strong rifle. And as you'll see from this, if I get that forward all the way, I think I've jammed the dart in there slightly. Yep, let's just attach that again, make sure it's nice and in the middle, slip it back in, go all the way forward. As you will see, very, very powerful rifle. So we do, alongside the obvious firing mechanism, we get this simulated scope on top that can be detached from the tactical rail, and also this iron sight here which can fold forward. If we get that into focus, can fold forward and back very nicely. This can also be slid off, so you can just have an empty rail, or if you have other attachments. This does appear to be a Picatinny style rail actually, which would work with possibly airsoft attachments, I believe. And then you could put them onto this weapon. And then lastly, the barrel itself. As you can see here, we get this really cool like taser prod style end to it, which is modelled obviously on the taser poles in Jurassic Park. Looks really cool. And this can just come straight off, so the whole barrel detaches very easily. You can see with that off we can have the weapon like that, but if we just take this particular element off, then what I love is that we can put the extended barrel back in. If I grab the rifle off range and do it quickly now, put the stock back in, and then with the cattle prod extended segment removed, it looks even more like the rifle from Jurassic World, which is awesome. So that really is it for this weapon in terms of the mechanisms in it. It's got a really, really hefty pull, so you do need to use a lot of muscle to actually pull back the spring, but the benefit of that is the range that the rifle itself has. And I have to admit, this is awesome. This is for somebody who really loves the ACU. And for anyone who doesn't know, the reason why I'm here on Jurassic Collectibles is because I love Jurassic World so much. And this feels incredible. I am so, so happy that somebody has been able to make a replica, near enough essentially a replica of the rifle from Jurassic World. I think the little touches with the amber details, all of the additional functional elements on this work really well, and I think it's something that will be really popular. So, as I say, in America this is a Walmart exclusive. If you can get your hands on it, I highly recommend it. And you know what, I'm going to go ahead and say it. If you're in the UK, somewhere else, get yourself a friend who can import this, because this is awesome. This, in that metallic green colour scheme from Jurassic World, will make for an absolutely incredible prop, and I really want to see somebody repaint this. So with all of that said, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Once again, a massive shout to the team for sending this over. And again, thank you to Dina for organising this review. I am so stoked that I have got to take a look at this. And until the next video, guys, take care and have a great week.